Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy here, and we are back for another episode of the Tacho Show. And we got a really nice looking orb count all the way at the top there. It's been pretty easy to save orbs these days with all of these skip banners that they keep releasing over and over again. Would like some new good units though. But anyways, here we are. The end of another lovely season of Aether Raids. This time it was Chaos Season, which is my least favorite thing in the world. I don't even know why they bother with Chaos Season, to be honest, but I mean, I digress. Here we are. So we took a minus 20 on defense, and we are ranked basically top 200. I don't know if that's going to hold. Well, probably will, unless we take more defensive loss, but we probably have lift loss control up right now, so that's most likely not going to happen. So let's go ahead and take a look at these defenses. Let's see how we did here. Okay, so we have... Here's the minus 20. This guy, Den, lost 2 units, so it doesn't even count. All right, and then we have 1 hard loss, and then all of the rest of them are wins, which I can't even explain it to you guys. How is it possible that people lose in Chaos Season? You've got no restrictions at all. You're free to use whatever you want. You can even use defensive mythic heroes like Lay Radar and Loki. Like, you know how devastating that is? Lay Radar, in particular, just shuts my defense down completely because I'm banking on the fact that no one's going to run him, considering that Elm is available, and I just, like, assume more people are going to run Elm than Lay Radar if they're trying to hit undefended and snipe with Emblem Lin. So we've just completely ignored the fact that he's an available option with the defense setup that we're running here. We've got Burger King all the way in the front. He's got a ploy skill there because we can't run double saves in this season. So we got him in the front there. He's intended to soak up all of the hits. Then we've got the female Aleer over there. She is going to be our far save unit. We've got Rhea providing miracle support as well as barricade. Then we've got Camilla here who has a rally trap with Black Knight where she can warp to him, go for the rally, and then warp all the way down and hopefully catch somebody off guard. And then if that doesn't work, we also have Micaiah here with Canto Curb, which is one of the other skills that I gave her. Her base kit was so bad. Like, I don't even know what the hell they were thinking when they released this Micaiah with that base kit. She's had to have, like, the worst Emblem Hero base kit ever. Because if you think about it, all the Emblem Heroes have had at least one really good passive. Like, Emblem Ike, he's got Lagu's Friend. Sigurd's got Momentum. I guess Celica's wasn't the craziest. She came with, what was it, Resonance, which was pretty good, but, like, not the craziest. And then Micaiah gets, what does she get again? Ward something? What was it called again? Silence Ward? Yeah, it gives you Null C drive. Like, who the hell cares when we literally just got this unit who gives the same thing as a support buff and then stats and, like, all sorts of other shenanigans. So, yeah, a little disappointing with Emblem Micaiah, but at the same time, she's still a very good defensive unit to catch people off guard, because she can repo and then move again, and then with the Lin Ring, she can snipe from a mile away. By the way, look at this. How ugly is this? Look at this. What were they thinking? It's just a wall of text. The text is actually so big that they had to lower the font size. This is like some college paper stuff that I used to do. They would tell you, all right, we need a 12-page paper, and we need it to be in 12-point font, Times New Roman. And I would just real sneakily increase the font size to like 12.5 or like 13. You can't really tell if you're just looking at it by eyeball. But obviously, if you've got it on the computer, you'd be able to tell. But when you print out the paper, it's not like the professors are going to be able to tell. So, yeah, I used to do a little sneaky shenanigans to skate by the page requirements on my college papers. Okay, regardless of all of that nonsense, let's go ahead and take a look at these defenses now and see what people were able to do here. All right, starting things off with Kuro over here. So, yeah, exactly like I thought. We've got Elm and Emblem Micaiah. Surprised it's not Emblem Lin, but yeah, you expect to see Elm more commonly than Lay Radar, mainly because King Freyr would stop all the other undefended units like Bride Embla and who are the other ones like Arcane Layla and so on and so forth. But they can't stop Elm because he does it mid-turn. Not that that's really a problem. You might as well just run Lay Radar and force me into running units to save that I don't want to be saving with. Alright, goes for a swap with Micaiah. Okay. I don't even think he went for undefended with Elm there, so he didn't even see if he was able to KO anybody. Not that it matters, because Camilla just swooped right down and took out a unit there. Alright, we get a double repo with Micaiah. It's only turn 1, so she can't use the Lin Ring yet, but I mean, we already got our sneaky KO there, so yeah, then I guess he couldn't get any KOs at all, which is kind of weird. The only units he would have reached here were in range of Alear to do far save, though. Yeah, basically everyone except Burger King is being protected by far save, and even Burger King is going to be safe against Micaiah for the most part. Alright, here we go against Icy Fox over here. So this guy lost 2 units, but he still took the win, which always baffles me why people bother doing that. Like, you don't really get anything out of it. Alright, we got Legendary Sakura, we have Atune Tharja, we have Defense Embla, as opposed to Bride Embla, interesting. Well, she did get her refine pretty recently, right? So I guess maybe that's why. Alright, then we have Atune Sheeta, and then we have Air. I don't even know why you would bother running Air. In Chaos Season, you don't need to run any, like, booty mythic heroes that you don't really want. Like, my teams are always bogged down by mythic heroes that I don't even want on the team. But you just have no choice, because you gotta run them for score. But here, in Chaos Season, you don't have to do that. So I don't know why he would run Air here. Alright, Embla goes in, gets rid of Micaiah. But we still have Camilla with free reign to do whatever she wants, which is obviously bad news for the opponent. I don't know why she cantoed over there, though. That's a really weird spot for her to canto. Alright, and then Embla's able to take out Camilla. She only was able to because of the Bolt Tower, by the way. Otherwise, we would have procced Miracle and possibly KO'd Embla on the counterattack there. Yeah, so we do have some interesting prospects on the horizon for defense teams with Heimdallr and Valley. Valley is a really annoying unit, actually. If you're not running AoEs, or if you're not running like those old school units that had Pulse Smoke on their duo skills, like Baby Ike and like Baby Mark, I think was another one. If you're not running units like that, Valley is a real problem, man. Because she just pre-charges Miracle, and she continues to use it over and over, and every time she does, it's just a negated round of combat, because neither you nor her is going to deal any damage. So, Valley would be a very interesting unit for defense teams when you consider the fact that you got to really prepare to deal with her with AoEs, pretty much, but if she's protected by units that are good at taking AoEs, or units that give her AoE protection, like Goto, for example, she could really end up being an annoying unit to deal with. And then also, like I said, Baby Ike and Baby Mark, those guys with their duo buttons would be able to reset her Miracle special, but not so much if you've got Duo's Hindrance in play. So I am actually looking forward to the future of defense here, where we're going to get units like Valley and Heimdallr added to the mix. Should be a nice little defensive meta shakeup for us. Okay, this guy, he was trying to eat glue with Burger King, but then he forgot that I've got Celica Ring on Burger King, but then also Camilla would have been able to warp in with her terrain changing. Alright, so that was Cyrus over there. We got Ebony up next. Okay, so Ebony, he's got, yeah, exactly what you expect to see here. Elm and Lyn. As if I've never seen them before. Okay, then we have the Winter Cordelia, we've got Micaiah, and then also Ninja Lucina. Alright, not an awful team. He's got the Brave Attack support with Cordelia. He's got his Undefended there with Elm. He's got Lyn and Micaiah for sniping, and then, of course, Lucina for debuffing. So, let's see here. Alright, goes for a swap first with Micaiah. Then a swap with Lucina. And then a swap again with Lucina. Alright, hits Undefended on Rhea and is unable to make good on all those debuffs. Wow. You would honestly expect Micaiah or Lyn would be able to take out Rhea under all those circumstances. And then he just gives up. I don't know why he gave up so prematurely. It seems like he would have been able to take out Rhea. Well, he doesn't have Fatal Smoke on Lyn, which is typically what people run to deal with Miracle. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I have no explanation for that one. Okay, so that was Ebony. All right, we got Ekra up next. Homeboy lost 5 units in this one. All right, so Nidavellir, a unit you don't really see all that often. He was built up as an AoE unit. Like, you look at his weapon effect, and it's really just all based on doing AoEs. And they didn't even have the common courtesy to give this guy the brand new OC, a brand new AoE special, which I think we're in dire need of right now, especially after what we've seen Valley is capable of doing. Now is the perfect time, man. Like, what's the holdup on AoEs? Can we get a brand new one? Like a 500 assist inheritable AoE? Okay, I don't even know what the thought process was behind putting Camilla over there. Okay, so we snipe his Fogado, and then we snipe his Camilla. Then we get a double repo there with Micaiah, and this guy played all the way down to the last man, so what's he going to do here? Alright, goes in against King Freyr, takes him out. Alright, then goes in against Camilla, takes her out. Okay. And then just puts Sigurd right in harm's way. I don't even know, guys. I have no idea what's going on here. Alright, and then Micaiah snipes from all the way at the top with the Lyn Ring, and then we take out Sigurd over there, and now all that's left is a Felix, and wow. My oh my, how Felix has fallen. Remember when he was the terror of defense teams? Like, you would just run him, and he would damn near be an automatic win against all of the, like, beginning players and the, like, non-try-hard players. Can't even scratch a unit who he's got color advantage against now, even after she got hit by the Bolt Tower as well. Oh my god, this meta. This game. Units are gods one moment, and then the next thing you know, they're just falling off a cliff. Okay, we have here Emblem Erica, Emblem Sigurd, Attuned Azura, Duo Leon, and then Emblem Micaiah. Another unit here, Duo Leon, who used to be a god, and now he's a dog. Oh, boy. Okay, so he went ahead and wasted the trap there, and then pulled back his unit. So he's planning to do an offense with somebody here. Presumably Sigurd, but I don't know if Sigurd is able to just one-on-one Burger King like that. Alright, he's trying to stay out of the way here. Okay. Oh, and then we start move. Wait, hold on. What? Isn't it turn 2? Why are we moving? Oh, this dude didn't even level up his safety fence. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's a level 1 safety fence. Wow. Bro done forgot to level up the most important structure. Yeah, I was about to say, like, why are we moving? It's only turn 2. Okay, so that's more so his fault, but you never know. Maybe this guy is new to the game, and he just started out playing. Hold on, let's see the level of his other structures here. Because I've heard that is actually a big concern for a lot of newcomers to the game, is leveling up their structures for Aether Raids. Because obviously we've been playing for years and years, so we've accumulated a lot of the currency needed to do this. But if you're a brand new player, you're probably lacking a lot of resources to be able to level up your structures. So yeah, another instance of Fae really not being a newcomer-friendly game. The only way a lot of players here are able to even survive is that we've been playing for so long that all of the drip-fed currency that we get, we've been accumulating for years and years. Okay, this guy's still going to keep going, though. He's going to fight to the last man, I guess, which is, I guess, is admirable. But it's not really going to do him much good here. He's just wasting his own time, I guess. Alright, able to take out basically everybody except Burger King here. All right, Burger King comes in, just taps Micaiah there on the shoulder. All right, then he's able to get the pots, and he should be able to get this KO. Yep. All right, so there you go from Den. That was our minus 20 on lift loss. All right, here's another one. Okay, once again, the dreaded combo, Emblem Lynn and Elm. All right, then we got also Emblem Micaiah, Baby Camilla, and then the duo Plumeria there. And bro just gave up right away. He didn't even try. Wow. I don't think he had... It wasn't that dire of a situation that he had to just give up right on the spot. I feel like he had moves he could have done. All right, but I guess he just didn't care. All right, here's another one. Okay, this time we have Burger King. We've got Seteth. We have Emblem Micaiah. And then we got Bride Julia and the Summer Celica. Okay. All right, some brand new units there. Pretty rare to see. Celica and Julia. So he's going to try to eat glue here with Burger King. But it's not going to work because we're just going to bypass Burger King. Go straight on down and attack the Seteth over there. Okay, so Burger King versus my Burger King. You get a repo off with Micaiah there. Okay, Micaiah actually did a number on him. He only lived with 4 HP there. Yeah, Micaiah versus Burger King is an interesting matchup because sometimes she can actually beat him, but she needs a lot of support to do it. Most of the time, though, he just is easily able to face tanker. All right, so here is our one and only loss all season. Let's go ahead and take a look. So we got here Emblem Lynn. We've got Emblem Sigurd. We got Burger King. We have Ninja Lucina and Emblem Micaiah. All right, so it looks like this guy is going to just try to eat glue here with Burger King. Yeah, that is exactly what he's going to try to do. All right, and then just gets everybody out of the way safely. Make sure Burger King is the only one who's going to get hit here. It's a lot of fate to have in him. I mean, not that it's unwarranted, but I don't know if I would have the mental wherewithal to do that. And just, like, throw him all the way in harm's way. Okay, so everyone's coming in. We know that we're not going to be able to take him out here because, of course, this guy won completely. We do get Miracle to proc on Camilla there, though. Pretty funny. All right, then Micaiah getting wasted. All right, so goes for a snipe on Emblem Lynn. Okay, or goes for a snipe with Emblem Lynn. Just repositioning with a bunch of shenanigans. He's got Micaiah and Lucina, so basically action economy is not an issue for this guy. All right, then Rhea comes in, does a fair bit of damage, and then lives with her Miracle. Then Alir comes in, doing absolutely nothing because he's on a defense tile. They really need to give us the option to build our own defense. Literally, the only thing I want is the wall right there. I want that wall in the corner, and I don't want anything else on the map. I don't want the defense tiles. I don't want the palm tree. I don't want nothing. All I want is one wall in the corner so I can make a little choke point with the fortress, and that's it. Like, all the other structures or whatever we call them, tiles on defense, completely unnecessary. Oh, by the way, this guy, he didn't get the pots here. Not sure if that would have went back to bite him in the ass, but also, he didn't get the bonus KO either. Ooh. Yeah, so he won, but did he really win? Missing pots, missing bonus KO, that's not actually a win, guys. That's more so a loss for him, because he's only losing lift from that. All right, then we have Rage up next. So this is our final replay to take a look at. So we got Thea over there, the Ice Tribe Thea. And we have Emblem Lynn, we've got Emblem Micaiah, Emblem Sigurd, and then Ninja Lucina. Okay. Now, of course, that Thea is able to provide triangle attacks, so that's where he's getting his Brave from. Oh, wow, just runs all the way up with Sigurd and then just dies. Yeah, I have the gravity trap over there, mainly because it's more likely that you'd be able to player phase Micaiah with a melee type than Alir. Like, Alir is safe right there, so I can put the fake gravity trap over there, and then Micaiah being the one who needs the protection, That's why I've got the real trap over there. So, yeah, Rage just rage quitted by the looks of it. So, yeah, there you guys go. That is our season for Chaos over here. Next season, we're going to be in Anima and Astra season once again. Feels like a million years since the last time we've had Light season, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys were able to make out on this season of Defense. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.